breaking news tone, slow and emotional voice. Football has been rocked today by devastating news. Two of the sport's most beloved stars, Diogo Jota and André Silva, have tragically passed away. The loss has sent shockwaves through the global football community, leaving fans, teammates, and rivals alike in mourning. What makes this tragedy even more poignant is the gesture that has followed. Chelsea Football Club, fresh from their Club World Cup triumph, have decided to dedicate a portion of their $15.5 million player bonus to the families of Jota and Silva. The decision was unanimous among the squad. Each Chelsea player will forego $500,000 of their own earnings to ensure the families receive support during this dark time. Diogo Jota was more than just a footballer. He was a force of nature on the pitch. Born in Porto, Portugal, Jota rose through the ranks with a determination and energy that inspired everyone around him. From his early days with Paços de Ferreira, to making his name with Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League, and later becoming a key figure for Liverpool, Jota's journey was one of relentless hard work and quiet brilliance. He was known for his clinical finishing, intelligent movement, and a never-say-die attitude. But off the pitch, teammates often described him as humble, warm, and deeply caring. The kind of player who remembered the names of training ground staff and always stayed behind to sign autographs for young fans. André Silva's story. André Silva, like Jota, was a proud Portuguese international. Born in Baguão do Monte, Silva's career took him from Porto to AC Milan, Sevilla, Eintracht Frankfurt, and most recently RB Leipzig. He was a striker of elegance and precision, capable of scoring both poachers' tap-ins and spectacular curling strikes. Silva and Jota's paths crossed often, in the Portuguese national team setup, at tournaments, and in friendly matches. They shared not just a profession, but a friendship built on mutual respect. In interviews, Silva once described Jota as a brother in football, a sentiment Jota himself echoed during the Euro 2020 qualifiers. The tragedy. According to reports, the tragedy occurred late last night on a return trip from a charity event in Lisbon. Jota and Silva were traveling together after attending a fundraiser for underprivileged youth, an event both players had supported for years. Their vehicle was involved in a severe road accident on a coastal highway, and despite immediate emergency response, neither player could be saved. Portuguese football authorities have confirmed the news, with the Prime Minister issuing a statement describing them as heroes on and off the field. Chelsea's decision. In the wake of this news, Chelsea's squad and management convened privately before their scheduled training session. With emotions still raw, club captain Reece James reportedly suggested that part of the Club World Cup bonus be donated directly to the players' families. The $15.5 million bonus pool, which would have meant $500,000 per player, will now see that same $500,000 redirected from each Chelsea player to create a $15.5 million support fund for the families of Jota and Silva. Manager Enzo Maresca described it as the easiest decision this group of players has ever made. Statements have poured in from across the footballing world. Virgil van Dijk called Jota a warrior and a gentleman, while Leipzig captain Willy Orban described Silva as a light in the dressing room. Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez said, "Football is a family. Today, that family has lost two of its brightest stars. This is our way of standing with their loved ones." Even rivals have put competition aside. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola said, "There are no club colors today, only sadness and respect." Fans have gathered outside Anfield, Stamford Bridge, and the Estadio do Dragão to lay flowers, scarves, and handwritten messages. Social media has been flooded with highlights, pictures, and heartfelt tributes using the hashtags #for_Jota and #for_Silva. UEFA has announced that all Champions League matches this week will feature a minute's silence, with players wearing black armbands. Diogo Jota and André Silva will be remembered not just for the goals they scored, but for the people they were. Two men who played the game with passion, lived with humility, and gave back generously to the communities that raised them. In the words of Chelsea's captain, "We can't bring them back, but we can make sure their families know they will never walk alone." From Lisbon to London, from Porto to Liverpool, the football world stands united in grief and in gratitude for the joy these two men brought to the game. Rest in peace, Diogo. Rest in peace, André. Your legacy will live on.